I've got 3 Albert King licks for you today, all of which he played live at the Fillmore East in New York City in the year 1970 over his tune Blues Power. Not to be confused with Eric Clapton's tune that he released the same year. Albert King's version is a slow blues, and so all 3 of these licks come from that live performance. So let's jump into it. All right, lick number 1. Let me show you how to play this thing. I first need to mention that Albert King is notorious for taking a right-handed guitar, flipping it upside down like this so that he could play left-handed, and he also left the strings alone. So the high E would now be on top, the low E would be on the bottom, and then on top of that, he played in 2 alternate tunings, either down a step and a half so that the outer 2 strings were now tuned to C sharp, or he would play an open F. We're not going to worry about any of that stuff. We're going to stay in standard tuning, not flipping our guitar around or anything like that. So, standard tuning in the key of G, and this first lick is right out of the 2nd position minor pentatonic scale. And here's the lick again. You may notice that I'm not using a pick. Albert King just used his thumb. And I'm using my thumb and my other fingers as well, but I'm at least following suit and not using a pick. So we're going to start on this G note, which is the 2nd string, 8th fret. We're going to pluck that note twice. My 3rd finger's on it. Just like that. Then I'm going to come over here to the B flat note on the 1st string, 6th fret. Pluck that once. Then C on the 8th fret of that same string. When I get there, I'm going to do 2 full step bends. Then I'm going to come back down here to the 6th fret of that same string, play that B flat again, and square off the whole lick back where we started on this G note. So all together we got... It's kind of hard to play slow, but let me try it again. A little messy, but you get the idea. There's lick number 1. All right, lick number 2 is this quick little jab. So I'm in 1st position, G minor pentatonic. And I'm sliding up with my 3rd finger up into the 6th fret of the 2nd string, like this. Then I'm coming over here to the 1st string, 3rd fret. And then I'm going to lay over to the 2nd string, 3rd fret. Then come up here with my 3rd finger. I guess you could use your pinky too if you want, but my 3rd finger on this G flat note on the 1st string, 6th fret. Then I'm finishing the whole lick off on the tonic note, which is G. So here it is all together. That wasn't a very good representation. Here it is again. That little layover is probably the most challenging part. So there's lick number 2. And lick number 3. He often uses this as a turnaround lick to take him back to the top of the blues progression. And so I'm going to split it up into 2 different parts. The first being this. So what I'm doing there is sliding my 1st finger on the 2nd string up into the 3rd fret like this. Then I'm going to lay over my 1st finger and grab the 1st string 3rd fret, back to the 2nd string 3rd, and back to the 1st. So 4 total notes there on the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting with that slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to come over here to the 2nd string 6th fret, and I'm going to pluck that note and pull off down to the 3rd fret like this. Like that. Then finally, I'm going to grab this C note on the 3rd string, 5th fret, and there is part 1 of that lick. So we got. Part 2 is this. Let's see. Here it is. And so what I'm doing there is, again, I'm barring strings 1 and 2 on the 3rd fret, playing both of those notes straight down. Then I'm coming over here to this C note on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, pulling off down to the 3rd fret, and then finally ending on this G note on the 4th string, 5th fret. So put those two things together, we got. You got the whole lick. Just like that. There you have it, 3 Albert King licks that he played live over his tune Blues Power, live at the Fillmore East in 1970. There's a link to that video in the description below. You want to check that out. It's an awesome video, and plug the timestamps for each of those licks that we learned today into that video so that you can see him actually playing it live. And I've got a free tab and track in the description below as well, so don't miss out on that. And if you liked what you saw today, please like and subscribe to my channel. It goes a long ways for me. So I'll see you in the next video.